All right, guys, what's going on? It's your boy Jay from Daily Reaction. Woo! Been a long week. Can't wait for the weekend. Okay, guys, I got this video here, right, of a mother suing Facebook, TikTok, MTA, and other social media platform. She's suing them because her son was subway surfing, and he hit his head. He went on top of the train and hit his head on a beam, and he fell off and died. So she's suing them. Let's see the reason why she's suing them. Let's watch the video, guys.
10 joined now by investigative reporter Kristen Thorne, and here with an important story, and any parent needs to hear this, anybody around children and cares about children right now, because there's an effort to try to hold social media companies accountable for the harms people believe they have been causing to young people, and quite a few of these lawsuits have been filed by families here in our area.
Oh, yeah, and a very, very concerning trend, especially in our area. One of them is a Manhattan mother suing the companies after her son died subway surfing. And Kristen, you spoke to this mother, and I could only imagine the grief that she's dealing with, but now she's also trying to hold someone accountable.
Yeah, and you're going to see some of that in this piece here. We went into Zachary's room. Zachary Nazario was 15 years old when he died a year ago. His mother says TikTok and Instagram kept feeding her son these subway surfing challenge videos. She's also suing the MTA for not doing more, she says, to prevent teens like her son from getting on top of the trains.
This is Zachary's room.
It's the place Norma Nazario often finds herself in. Her son Zachary's room, his old hats, baseball jerseys, and now his ashes. You find peace having his ashes here with you?
Yeah. Every time I look at this picture, it's like I cannot believe he's gone.
Nazario, though, is turning her grief into purpose. She says she's holding accountable the people who she believes played a role in her son's death. TikTok, Meta, and the MTA.
I'm not gonna stop.
All right, so listen to this, guys. She holding them accountable, but does she hold herself accountable for not knowing her whereabouts of her son? Like where, the things that he's doing. She don't check his phone. She says she blamed those social media websites for the cause of her son's death. Where's the accountability for you, though, ma'am? Like, what? How about you? What did you do to try to prevent it yourself? You heard about it. You live in New York. So many different kids done died on this type of thing for trying to do these type of stunts. And you're trying to tell me that you didn't know your son was doing stupid stuff like this? It's just so crazy how we blame everybody else but except yourself. I just want to see if there's a father involved in this. Maybe a dad might come out. I don't know. He might pop out of nowhere. Let's continue.
A year ago, 15-year-old Zachary Nazario died subway surfing on a Brooklyn-bound J train over the Williamsburg Bridge. A low beam struck him in the head.
He fell over, went under the train running over.
After his death, Norma Nazario says she found on Zachary's social media accounts tons of videos of subway surfing. That's why she's filing a wrongful death lawsuit against TikTok and Meta. Her lawyer, Matthew Bergman, the founding attorney of the Social Media Victims Law Center, says the social media companies have a shared role in Zachary's death.
Zachary has some responsibility too. No one is saying that there was not shared fault here. Zachary was addicted to social media by design. And
thank you. So you can't blame everybody else, but not blame yourself and your son's self too. These kids like to follow these trends. I don't know why on the social media platform. Because of likes, that you just want to get likes. Look what happened to you. It is a tragedy. It sucks that this happened to this young kid. And my heart go out to him and his family, but at the same time, we got to do better, family. Parents, we got to do better. I have 4 kids. I know everything they're doing pretty much. There's an app that you could download. It's called Family Links. I think you can use it on iPhone, but I know it's on Android. You could use that. You could actually see everything your kids are doing. Pretty much. Their whereabouts, the things that they own longer, because that TikTok and Instagram stuff, I limit that from them. My son he's 17, gonna be 18 this year. My daughter is 16. My other son, he's 8. And the youngest one is my daughter too, who is 6. The little ones don't get on these kind of platforms. I don't allow them on them because it's a lot of bad influence on those things. I barely even let them watch YouTube. My wife, she don't play that with them, especially with YouTube. But the older ones, yes, you can get on it. But at the same time, I'm not happy you following these crazy trends. Okay, you can do your little dances and stuff like that. But doing crazy stunts like that, you're not doing that. Let's continue.
Responsibility too. No one is saying that there was not shared fault here. But Zachary was addicted to social media by design and affirmatively directed to challenge videos encouraging subway surfing.
The MTA is also named in the suit for not locking the subway doors, which allowed Zachary to get on top of the train. The lawsuit says the MTA knew that kids were attempting to climb atop moving subways, but did little to lock doors or restrict access.
Hold on, how can a subway lock those doors? Because in case of emergency, don't you need to cross over to the next cart? Or in case somebody see, if one cart is full, you could travel over to the next cart. How are they gonna lock that? Probably another way to prevent it is have a security on every cart, but I don't know where they're gonna get these funds from, because New York, with the migrants going on, they're giving all the money to them. The migrants taking everything, so that's probably the only way to stop that. Or parents, talk to your kids. Tell them about these crazy trends that they shouldn't be doing. Talk to them. Somebody got to get the blame here too. You got to get the blame your own self. Not one time you said, "Oh man, I'm sorry, my fault." Even your Lord said he got accountability too. He has to do it too. It's not only social media or MTA. Zachary was on that. He was addicted to it. You got to get him off these things. Start giving these kids these phones so young, at a young age, where they're depending on it. Let's continue.
The lawsuit says the MTA knew that kids were attempting to climb atop moving subways, but did little to lock doors or restrict access.
Social media and MTA, they failed my son.
No, ma'am. You failed your son. You failed him. Stop blaming others when you barely did anything to help avoid this situation. You failed your child. One, he didn't have a father in his life that we didn't see. I seen these pictures, but I don't know if that's his fathers or his uncles or older brothers. We don't know. You failed him. Let's continue.
The MTA told us in a statement, we've said it over and over, do not climb on top of trains because that won't end well. And we implore parents to tell their children and friends to warn friends, avoid tragedy by riding inside. Of course, we also did reach out to TikTok and Meta. We did not hear back from them.
So we see increasingly, I think, the troubles and the concerns based on this.
All right, enough of that. So, parents, we got to do better. We got to do better. These kids are doing this on themselves. They doing it themselves. But if the parents not involved, you let them do whatever they want. Of course, stuff like this is going to keep happening. Kids' brain sometimes is not fully developed until they're like, what, 25? Until then, they still doing stuff that they shouldn't do. Just doing dumb stuff for likes. Please know to worry about your kids. Like I said, download the app called Family Links, or go on YouTube and then they'll show you how to install it and how to work it. Because you need it. Trust me, you need it. Because these kids are really out here doing some stuff that they should not be doing. Sad, very sad situation, man. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Enjoy y'all weekend if I don't make one tomorrow, because it's a long week for me. I have one more day. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all the likes and the subscribers. I see my subscribers rolling up. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys, man. Hit them likes. Hit the share button. Love y'all.